You think this little green fruit is your friend? You have been told it is a superfruit packed with vitamin C to keep you strong after you turn 60. But I have a shocking secret to tell you, a secret that most older adults do not know. For your body right now, this innocent-looking fruit is not just a fruit. It is a tiny chemical bomb. If you eat it the wrong way, instead of helping you, it can secretly attack your stomach, weaken your defenses, and even fight a dangerous war with your important heart medicines. Today, we are uncovering the 8 hidden mistakes that turn this healthy friend into a troublemaker. You must stay with me until the very end of this video, because the last mistake we will talk about, mistake number 8, is a massive red flag warning. It is a danger that could mess with your blood thinners and could save your life. If you want to protect your health and learn the truth, please subscribe to our Ageless Vitality channel right now so you do not miss any important warnings. Are you ready to learn the truth? Let's go. Before we open the list of mistakes, I want to share a quick story about a patient of mine. Let's call her Martha. Martha was 68 years old. She was trying so hard to do everything right to stay healthy. She walked every day, she ate her vegetables, and every single morning she ate a kiwi because she read it would boost her immune system. But Martha felt terrible. She had constant heartburn that felt like a fire in her chest. Her stomach felt bloated and heavy, like she had swallowed a brick. She was tired all the time. She thought she was getting sick, but all her medical tests came back fine. Martha did not know it, but she was falling into traps we are about to discuss. She was accidentally turning her healthy kiwi into a daily dose of poison for her aging gut. Why does this happen? It happens because your body house after 60 is different than it used to be. The protective lining of your stomach walls is thinner, like old wallpaper. Your digestion factory workers down in your belly are slower and more tired. Your immune system security guards are a little bit more jumpy and sensitive. And you need to understand that kiwi is not a normal fruit like an apple or a banana. It contains a very powerful, rare thing inside it. It is an enzyme called actinidin. An enzyme is like a tiny worker that breaks things down. Actinidin is a protease enzyme, which means its special job is to destroy protein. It is so strong that cooks use raw kiwi juice to melt tough steak meat and make it soft in minutes. Imagine that power. When you put that powerful steak-melting enzyme into an aging, sensitive stomach system the wrong way, it causes absolute chaos. When Martha learned how to use the kiwi correctly, within just 1 week, her heartburn stopped and her energy came back. We are going to fix your mistakes just like we fixed Martha's. When you eat a kiwi after 60, it is not just a single event. It is a complex reaction happening across 3 different battlefields in your body. First is the digestive battlefield, where the potent enzymes attack your aging gut lining, causing immediate discomfort. Second is the systemic battlefield, where subtle mistakes undermine your immunity and nutrition over time without you noticing. And third is the deadly zone, where kiwi interacts dangerously with your medications and existing health conditions. We will walk through each battlefield one by one to disarm these traps. Let's start right here in the first and most common battlefield, your sensitive tummy. This is the first group of mistakes. These are the ones that make your stomach say, ouch. First mistake, the morning acid bomb. This was Martha's very first big mistake, and it is one of the most common. Imagine your poor stomach first thing in the morning. It has been empty all night long while you were sleeping. The walls of your stomach are delicate. Think of them like sensitive skin that has lost some of its protective coating over the years. Now imagine dropping a little bomb of natural fruit acid mixed with that super powerful meat melting actinidin enzyme right onto that empty sensitive lining. Sizzle. Because there is no other food in there for the enzyme worker to stay busy with, it starts attacking the protective layer of your own stomach wall. For an older adult who might already have a bit of acid reflux or a sensitive gut, this is a disaster. It causes burning, bloating, and a deep discomfort that can last for hours and ruin your whole morning. Eating it right before bed is just as bad. Your stomach wants to rest, not fight a chemical battle. The kiwi sits there and ferments and fights with your stomach lining while you try to sleep, keeping you awake with indigestion. So what is the fix? You must stop treating kiwi as an appetizer. You must start treating it as a digestive helper. The best time to eat it is about 1 hour after you have eaten a good meal, especially a meal with protein like chicken, eggs, or fish. Now that powerful actinidin enzyme worker has a job to do. It goes to work breaking down the meat you just ate, which actually helps your slower digestion factory run smoother. It transforms from a stomach irritant into a powerful digestive hero. Timing is everything. Second mistake, the dairy and enzyme war. This mistake looks so healthy in pictures, but it feels terrible inside your body. You have a bowl of nice Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, and you slice fresh green kiwi on top. It looks delicious. Here is the science of why this is a bad idea. It is chemical warfare in your gut. Remember that enzyme, actinidin. It has a violent chemical reaction when it meets casein, which is the main protein found in milk and yogurt. It causes rapid precipitation. That is fancy science talk, meaning it makes the milk curdle instantly. It turns your smooth, creamy yogurt into a clumpy, bitter, rubbery mess inside your warm stomach. Have you ever squeezed lemon juice into milk and watched it curdle? That is exactly what is happening inside you. Your aging digestive tract now has to work double time to try and process this rubbery mess. It sits there like a stone. It leads to gas heaviness and a very unpleasant sour taste that keeps burping up. And because they are fighting, your body cannot absorb the good calcium from the milk or the good vitamins from the kiwi very well. You lose the benefits of both. The fix is simple diplomacy. Keep the warring parties separate. They cannot play together. Eat your dairy. Wait at least 2 hours for it to clear out of your stomach, then eat your kiwi. Let your stomach handle one challenge at a time. Before we move to the next section, let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever felt bloated or uncomfortable after eating kiwi and dairy together? If you have, just type the word yes in the comments below. It helps me know I am not alone in seeing this problem. Third mistake, wasting the golden shield. This mistake drives me crazy because it is a huge wasted opportunity for seniors who are worried about constipation and aging. 99% of people pick up a kiwi, grab a knife or a spoon, and immediately peel off the fuzzy brown skin and throw it in the trash. Stop doing that. You are throwing away the best anti-aging medicine the fruit has to offer. Science shows us that the skin holds a massive concentration of phenols. These are powerful antioxidants that act like little bodyguards protecting your aging cells from damage. Even more important for seniors, the skin is packed with special fibers. These fibers act like a magic sponge in your gut, keeping things moving and feeding the good bacteria in your stomach. By peeling the skin, you are losing up to 30% of the fiber and a huge chunk of the antioxidants. You are throwing away the very things that help prevent chronic constipation and keep your colon healthy as you age. If you want to truly protect your health after 60, subscribe to this Ageless Vitality channel right now because I will always tell you the truths that feel a little uncomfortable, like eating kiwi skin. I know the fuzz is weird. Here is how Dr. Adams eats it. Scrub it very hard under cool running water with a little vegetable brush. This removes any dirt and also rubs off most of the tickly fuzz so it is not so noticeable. If you still cannot handle the texture, buy gold kiwi. Their skin is smooth, thin, and easy to eat. You will not even notice it. Or just throw the whole thing, skin and all, into a blender for a smoothie. Don't be a peeler, be a healer. Eat the shield. Now, detectives, we are moving from the stomach battlefield to the systemic battlefield. These are the sneaky mistakes that weaken your body's defenses over time without you noticing right away. Fourth mistake, the monochrome illusion. This is a fancy way of saying you are stuck in a rut. You only buy green kiwis because that is what you have always done. You think all kiwis are the same. They are not. Green kiwis are great. They are the champions of fiber and that strong digestive enzyme we talked about. They are the gut specialists. But if you ignore the gold kiwi, you are missing a vital weapon for immune health in your 60s and 70s. Gold kiwis are different. They have a different job. They have less of the enzyme that irritates the stomach, but they are packed with significantly more vitamin C than green ones. They are the immune boosters. Studies focusing specifically on elderly people have shown that regular consumption of gold kiwi can reduce the severity and duration of colds and upper respiratory infections. For an older person, a bad cold is not just annoying, it can turn into dangerous pneumonia quickly. Having that extra vitamin C shield from the gold kiwi is crucial. Don't limit your medicine cabinet to just one tool. Rotate them. Buy green for digestion weeks and gold for immunity weeks. Use the whole arsenal nature gave you to stay strong. Fifth mistake, the factory flood. We have all heard that if something is healthy, more must be better. So some seniors think I will eat 3 or 4 kiwis a day to really get my digestion moving. Please do not do this. Remember, your digestive system is now a narrow, older road. If you eat 3 or 4 kiwis in one day, it is like trying to force a dozen heavy trucks down that narrow road all at once. It causes a massive traffic jam and chaos. It creates a flood in your gut, pulling in too much water too fast. Instead of healthy regularity, you get urgent watery diarrhea and significant stomach irritation. You end up dehydrated and miserable. The scientific sweet spot for most older adults is 1 to 2 kiwis a day. That is the dose that provides the wonderful benefits without causing a factory meltdown. Moderation is the key to wisdom. We have covered 5 major mistakes, but detectives, we need to focus now more than ever. We are about to enter the red danger zone. The next 3 mistakes are not just about getting a tummy ache. They are about listening to your body's emergency signals, protecting your kidneys, and preventing a life-threatening medical emergency with your heart medicines. You need to listen closely because the next information could save you a trip to the hospital. Let us cross into the danger zone. 6th mistake, the ignored alarm bell. This is a mistake that seems small at first, but it can trigger silent, dangerous inflammation deep inside your aging body. It happens like this. You are eating a fresh green kiwi, and suddenly you feel a strange little sensation. Maybe it is a slight tingle on your tongue. Maybe the roof of your mouth feels a little bit itchy or scratchy, or perhaps a little numb. I have asked so many of my senior patients about this, and almost all of them say the same thing. "Oh, Dr. Adams, I just ignore that." I thought it was just because the fruit is tart and acidic. Please, I am begging you, do not ignore that signal. That is not the acid talking. That is your body trying to tell you something very important. That tingle is your personal emergency siren going off. As we get older, our immune systems become a little bit like tired, jumpy security guards. Sometimes they get confused. When they see the proteins in a kiwi, they might mistake them for an invader like pollen and launch an attack. This is often called oral allergy syndrome. If you feel that tingle and you keep eating the fruit anyway, you are forcing your body to fight a war it does not want to fight. You are constantly irritating your system. This creates low-grade silent inflammation that you cannot feel on the outside, but that weakens your health on the inside over time. And in rare cases, especially if your immune system is very sensitive, it can escalate into a much more serious, severe allergic reaction. So here is the rule. Listen to the whispers of your body so you do not have to hear it scream later. If eating kiwi makes your mouth feel weird in any way, stop eating it immediately. Put the spoon down. There are plenty of other wonderful fruits in the world. Do not force your body to accept something it is rejecting. Seventh mistake, the burden on the old filter. This mistake is specifically for those of you who already know you have a problem with your kidneys. Think of your kidneys like the oil filter in your car or a kitchen strainer. Their job is to clean your blood 24 hours a day, filtering out waste and extra water to make urine. When you get older, sometimes these filters get clogged up or worn out. This is what happens in chronic kidney disease. If you have this, your doctor has probably told you to watch what you eat very carefully. Kiwi is a very healthy fruit for most people, but it contains two things that are very hard work for weak, tired kidneys to handle: potassium and oxalates. Potassium is a mineral that is usually good for your heart. But if your kidneys are not working right, they cannot filter the extra potassium out of your blood fast enough. It starts to build up. Too much potassium in your blood is dangerous. It can mess up the delicate electrical signals that make your heart beat steadily, leading to irregular heart rhythms. Oxalates are tiny natural compounds found in many plants. Healthy, strong kidneys flush them out easily, but weak kidneys get overwhelmed by them. The oxalates can stick together like little rocks and form painful kidney stones. Passing a kidney stone is a very big pain that you absolutely want to avoid. So this is the hard truth. If you know you have kidney disease, or if your doctor has ever told you to watch your potassium intake, you cannot just eat kiwis freely like everyone else. You must ask your doctor first. Do not guess with your kidney health. They might say half a kiwi occasionally is okay, or they might say you need to avoid them completely to protect your filters. Listen to them. Eighth mistake, the medication saboteur. This is it, detectives. This is the biggest red flag warning of all. This is the mistake that keeps me awake at night worrying about my patients. This is about the invisible, dangerous battle that can happen between the natural chemicals in a kiwi and the powerful medicines you take to keep your blood flowing and your heart safe. Specifically, we are talking about blood thinners, also called anticoagulants. These are medicines like warfarin, aspirin, or heparin. Doctors give you these medicines for a very critical reason. They want to stop dangerous blood clots from forming inside your veins and arteries. A blood clot is like a roadblock in your pipes. If it travels to your heart or your brain, it causes a heart attack or a stroke. So these medicines are lifesavers. They work by making your blood less sticky so it flows smoothly like water. Now here is the hidden problem that almost no one talks about. Kiwi is also a natural blood thinner. Kiwi contains significant amounts of vitamin K and other special natural compounds that also affect how your blood clots, making it less sticky. So imagine this scenario. You take your powerful prescription blood thinner medicine every morning. Your blood is already nice and slippery, just like the doctor wants it. Then, because you want to be healthy, you eat 2 or 3 kiwis every day. Now you have the medicine making your blood slippery and the kiwi making your blood slippery at the same time. It is too much. It is like putting grease on a floor that is already wet and slippery. Your blood can become too thin. It loses its necessary ability to clot when it actually needs to. Why is this so dangerous for a senior? Imagine you are working in the garden and you accidentally cut your finger on a thorn. Normally, your body would send out little rescue cells to plug the cut and stop the bleeding quickly. But if your blood is super thin from mixing your medicine with too much kiwi, those rescue cells cannot do their job. The cut just keeps bleeding and bleeding. It will not stop. Or imagine you trip on a rug and bump your knee. Instead of a small normal bruise, you get a massive dark purple bruise that spreads all over your leg. That is bleeding under the skin that is out of control. Or even worse, the thing we fear most is spontaneous bleeding inside your body that you cannot even see, like bleeding in your stomach or even a bleed in your brain. This is a life-threatening emergency. This interaction is real and it is dangerous. So here is the absolute rule, the red flag rule that you must never break. If you are taking any kind of blood thinner or antiplatelet medicine like warfarin or daily aspirin, you cannot just add kiwi to your daily diet on a whim. You must tell your doctor. You must say, "Doctor, I am taking this blood thinner and I would like to start eating kiwis regularly. Is that safe for me?" Your doctor needs to know this so they can monitor your blood clotting levels carefully. They might need to adjust the dose of your medicine to make room for the fruit, or they might tell you to limit yourself to only a small amount of kiwi occasionally so your blood levels stay safe and steady. Never ever combine powerful natural food remedies with powerful prescription medicines without your doctor being the referee. It is a recipe for disaster. Wow. We have been through a lot together today. We started with a simple, innocent-looking green fruit, and we uncovered a whole world of hidden traps and dangers, especially for the older body. It can feel a little scary, can't it? You might be looking at that kiwi in your kitchen right now and feeling afraid to touch it. But I do not want to leave you feeling afraid. I want to leave you feeling powerful. We are entering the final chapter now, turning the enemy back into an ally. After all these warnings, the good news is this: kiwi is not the enemy. Ignorance is the enemy. When you use it incorrectly, it is a troublemaker. But when you use it correctly with wisdom and knowledge, it remains one of the most wonderful gifts nature has given us for aging well. Remember, the science still stands true. When eaten the right way, kiwi really is fantastic for relieving chronic constipation in seniors. It really does help support your immune system, especially the gold variety, to fight off colds. You do not have to give it up. You just have to change your relationship with it. Think back to my patient Martha. She was miserable with heartburn and bloating. But once she learned these rules, she did not stop eating kiwi. She just changed how she ate it. She started eating it after her lunch instead of first thing in the morning. She stopped mixing it with her yogurt. She started washing it well and tossing the whole fruit skin and all into her blender to get that precious fiber shield. And most importantly, she had an honest talk with her cardiologist about her medicines to make sure she was safe. And do you know what happened? Martha got her life back. Her tummy settled down. Her digestion became regular and smooth, and she felt confident knowing she was doing the right thing for her body. You can do the exact same thing. Aging is not about being perfect. It is not about following trends you see on the internet. Aging well is about understanding the unique map of your own changing body and treating it with gentleness and wisdom. It is about making small, smart adjustments just like Martha did. Now you have the map. You know where the landmines are buried. You know about the empty stomach trap, the dairy war, the wasted skin, and the medicine interactions. You have the power to take this double-edged sword and hold it by the handle so it defends your health instead of hurting you. Before I let you go, I have a small favor to ask. If this video helped you understand your body a little better, please click the like button below. It is a simple way to let me know this information is valuable to you. And if you know a friend or a family member over 60 who loves kiwis, please share this video with them. You might save them from a lot of tummy aches or even a dangerous mistake with their medicines. Sharing knowledge is caring. And listen closely because our journey into hidden food dangers is not over. In fact, it is just beginning. We talked today about how kiwi can clash with blood thinners. That is a huge danger. But there is another very common breakfast fruit that is even more notoriously dangerous when mixed with certain heart medications, especially statins for cholesterol and some blood pressure drugs. It is a fruit that acts like a monkey wrench thrown into the machinery of your liver, causing your medicines to build up to toxic levels in your blood. If you are taking pills for your heart or cholesterol, you absolutely need to know about this forbidden fruit. I have created a special video just to warn you about this major danger. It is called Why Seniors Should Never Eat Grapefruit If They Take These Meds. This is life-saving information that every older adult needs to hear. Click on that video that is on your screen right now. Let's go over there together and make sure your breakfast is not secretly sabotaging your health. Please subscribe to the channel so we can keep learning together. I am Dr. Adams. Stay safe, stay curious, and keep nourishing your ageless vitality with wisdom.